And good morning, guys. Yanni here from Chronic Health. It's just sunrise. Right? It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm awake since 3:52 today in the morning. And beautiful day, gorgeous day. Just coming out to do some stretching, some exercises. And I want to talk real quick about the things that I'm doing that are working for me to be fully rested with 6.5 hours, at least less than 6.5 hours, a little less, so 6 hours and 20 minutes. I'm sleeping right now. My goal is to sleep less than 6 hours, between 5 and 6 hours. If I could do less, we'll see, but let's just get to less than 6 hours. What is it that I'm doing, right? Number one, it's all about the digestion. The digestion, if we're having a heavy digestion, just to get a little bit of nutrients, right? It doesn't compensate. You're just wasting. Look, if you sleep 8 hours in a 24-hour period, that's 1/3 of your life sleeping. I don't think that's an efficient machine, right? So I'm not saying, right, let's just try to sleep less. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is, can we be fully rested as humans? Can we be fully rested with less hours of sleep? What can we do? So I have one full meal, and I'm raw plant-based, mostly fruits, but I do my meals with nuts, sprouts, avocados, and whatever my sausages that I do between 2 and 4. That's my meal. Between 9 and 10 in the morning is fruit time. As much fruits as I like. I can eat all the fruits. Fruits are easy to digest. They go in, they go out within an hour and a half. Everything is just already absorbed. Fiber is already coming out, gone. I can do a power shake, and I always leave a link for the company that I use for my proteins, vitamins, minerals. Make sure that I get the nutrients that I need, right? And especially if I do a smoothie or a fruit juice, right? I always add a couple of scoops to it, right? And my last meal, which is not really a meal, it's just a power shake, a vegan power shake that I do at 6:30, max 7 o'clock, and I go to sleep at 9:30 so I can wake up at 4, right? And a shower, key. Take a shower. The shower is not only to be super clean, but to be rested. I have my phone set up, right, the blue light at 8 o'clock. So at 8 o'clock, and try to listen, right? And that's another thing that I try to do. I like all kinds of music, but I try to get into classical music, right? Binaural beats, things to synchronize my brain in a different way. The other music is to keep you poor. The music, the music that we really, really like, the loud music, whatever it is that you like, and I listen sometimes to it, but most of the time I try not to listen to that music. Is to keep you poor, is to get your vibration, your synchronization completely off. Your frequencies are off. So classical music I like. I try to find classical music that are tuned to 432 hertz, right? And you gotta exercise also if you want to sleep, right? Really good. Now, it is key, right? That when you go to those people that say, "Oh my God, I enjoy sleeping," you can't enjoy sleep. So if you're enjoying sleep, you're not sleeping, and that's part of the problem. When you go to sleep, when I go to bed, within 30 seconds, I'm gone. So when I go to sleep, I'm going into full repair mode, right? As soon as I close my eyes. And that allows me to sleep less. Let's say you sleep 8 hours. Imagine you sleep 2 hours less, an hour and a half less, and you add that to your schedule during the day. That's the idea. But you have to be fully rested. Absolutely, you have to be fully rested, right, to function, to do the things that you got to do, to exercise, for nutrition, your work, your kids. So, and now, it's not the only way to be fully rested to sleep. It's the best way, sure, but it's not the only way. If you can sit down and meditate, and meditation, when I say meditation, it's not something that you can do, but it's actually the less you do, the more meditative you become. That's also a recharge. So if you can sit down, close your legs, close your eyes, relax your entire body, bring your heart rate down, concentrate on your breathing until you're gone. Let's say you do 20 minutes, right? For every 20 minutes that I meditate, right, I can cut an hour of sleep. So, you say 40 minutes there. If I do twice a day, 20 minutes, right, I can cut 2 hours of sleep, right, and still be fully rested, so I can function really well. And I'm doing this, right, because I'm getting input from everybody out there, all the doctors, all the experts, and there are not really experts out there. One's a doctor, or the other one's not a doctor, the other one's a PhD. They want to just bring it to your face. What is a doctor, guys? You went to school, took a few tests, read a few books. I can read the same books, and I don't need to take a test to know if I know or I don't know, right? But there are no experts, and people say, well, you have this control research, control study. I want to know who's sponsoring that thing, right? Because most of the studies are nonsense. And I'm telling you from my own experience, most of them are nonsense. And if you go back in history and you look at history, it's like most of the things that we knew or we thought we knew, they were all wrong, right? Like, for example, with nutrition. Carbs, no carbs, meat, no meat, fruits, this, that, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is this. I want to do everything I can to remain healthy. I'm 53, to remain healthy, right? Longevity, vitality, all these things are working for me before I get into the science of the peptides, the science into the injections, into the science into the pills. Why I'm saying that is because although I'm all for it, and I'm all for science, right? Science nowadays is not about knowledge, meaning it's not about I want to know. Curiosity and let's do research to find out. It's about what can we do with it? How can we extract profit from it? How can we make money of it? And for that, right, there's an incentive to bring things to the marketplace, right, without doing adequate research, long-term research. We don't know the consequences of many of these things long term. Right? We're taking peptides, injections, 50 supplements. It's like they have not been. Those supplements just came out on the market. So I'm all for it, but I let you try, right, to see what happens to you. Same with the pandemic, right? You try, see what happens to you, and then I'll decide if I take it. So I want to do this as natural as possible, as long as I can do it, right? And as long as I don't need them, I'm just not gonna take them. That's what I'm trying to do here. This is chronic health from within. Be chronically healthy from within, right? Where you just do, instead of add things up, I'm cutting things off. That's what I'm doing. Breath work, using the throat, not the nose. The nose is just a filter. Exercises, functional exercises, targeting every single muscle, or every single fiber in the muscles, right? Nutrition, I always leave a link for the company that I use for my power shakes, my vegan superfoods. It's all great stuff because the food that I get in the supermarket, the fruits and vegetables that I get in the supermarket are never going to have the nutrients that I need. That's another thing, the commercialization of the food supply, right? And restfulness. And I just told you the things that I do to be fully rested, right? With less than 6.5 hours of sleep. My target is to do less than 6 hours of sleep and to be fully rested. The idea is to be fully rested, not to sleep a lot of hours, right? And with that, I'm gonna let you go. Once again, that's the view. Sunrise. Johnny here from Chronic Health. Let's keep on moving. Let's get it going. And I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.